Square number 14, we're working on the front post treble square. And we're going to be using primarily 2 stitches. The first one is the half double crochet, which is a familiar stitch to you. But we're going to be learning a new stitch called the front post treble stitch. And the directions for square number 14 read that you chain 28. So I chained 28. And then I did a half double crochet in the 3rd chain from the hook. So I did a half double crochet, and I did half double crochets all the way across. Ended up with 27 of them, and this first one counts. So you get over 27. You turn, chain 2, and do half double crochets all the way across again. And that's where I am now. I did my chain 28, half double crochets, turn, chain 2, half double crochets all the way across. And now we're ready to learn our new stitch. So what we're going to do is chain 2. I did that. And we're going to do a front post treble stitch. And the treble is like a triple crochet. And what we're going to post in is the stitch that's right here. Not the row we just did, but the row below it. So we're going to go 2 times over, and we're going to go under this stitch, pick up our yarn, and come through. We have 4 loops on the yarn, on the hook. We're going to yarn over and go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, and that is the front post. We just completed our first posting stitch right here, and now we do 5 half double crochets in a row. We skip the next stitch, which is right behind the post, this one, and we're going to start here, and we're going to do 5 half double crochets. Here's 1, yarn over, go through and pick up your yarn, yarn over and go through all 3. So we're going to do 5 of those. And here's, I think this is 5. I'm going to count them to make sure. Here's our post, and then I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm ready to do another post right here. And I want to pick the right stitch. That can be tricky. So I'm going to count. I've done 5 up here. Here's my post. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to go in the next one. So I'll be going in this one right here. So yarn over. It's like a triple crochet. Go under that stitch, come out. I've got my 4 loops. Yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, and yarn over through 2. And so I've created a second post. And I'm going to skip that stitch behind it, and I'm going to do 5 half double crochets again. 1, 2, and I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to complete this row, and then I'll come back and show you. But you can see what we're doing. There are 5 half double crochets in a post, 5 half double crochets in a post. You can see them down here. It's the same thing. They're 5 in a post. So you can constantly count, and that will help you stay on track. I thought I'd show you how to finish up this row. We've just been doing our posts, 5 half double crochets in a post. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 half double crochets in a post. And so here I'm at the end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 half double crochets. I'm getting ready to post again, so I want to come over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to post right here in the next to the last stitch. So I'm going to go over twice, and I'm going to go through this next to the last stitch, come out, and do my final post for this row. There. And then at the end of the row, what you do is you end with 1 double crochet in the last stitch. Remember, we skip a stitch, then we're going to do our yarn over in the last stitch and 1 final double crochet stitch. And you can double check again by counting to make sure you have 5 half double crochets between each one of your posts. Now you begin to repeat the rows 2 and 3, 2 and 3. Now row 2, if you recall, I'm going to turn and we're going to chain 2, And across this row, we're going to do half double crochets across the entire row. And we start in the very first stitch, which is right there, right here. And we're going to do a half double crochet and keep going across half double crochets. And I will finish this row and then show you what it looks like to repeat row 3. So I just repeated row 2, which is half double crochets all across the row. Completely, half double crochets the whole way. Now I'm at the end of that row and I'm ready to turn. And in fact, you can see this was the row with the posts that I did. And now I've done single crochets across here. Chain 2, this is repeating row 3, chain 2. And we start off by posting again, the front post treble. It's a treble stitch, so we're gonna go 2 over, and we're gonna go under this treble. It's a big space. Go under it, grab our thread, our yarn, come through, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. So we've done a second post. And we're skipping that first stitch right there, and we're going to go in right here, and we're going to do 5 half double crochets, which is what we did before. That doesn't let me. 5 half double crochets. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we're ready for another post. See, we're right here at the perfect location. This is the row this is the stitch we're gonna skip, and then we're gonna post down here. Let's post over, and under that post, grab our yarn and come back. It's a very cool looking square when you're done. I think you're gonna really like it. Skip that one right back there and start with our 5 half double crochets in a row. And we will keep going all the way across, 5 half double crochets and a post right over here. 5 double crochets, half double crochets and a post. 5 half double crochets and a post. And what we're creating is this cool ridge, these ridges that will be going. I've done a few more rows here so you can see how the ridges are developing, and you just continue on until you have a full square.